All right, Friday, here we go. Paulie and Teddy, last day before vacation. We got big game breakdown coming up. Always good when the Red Sox and Yankees go at it. Also, Seattle Seahawks. We finish out the NFC West. Could be ugly on paper. We'll get to their win total coming up. Shot clock and play of the day before we get out of here. And LeBron James has opted out. The breaking news, he's informed the Cavs he won't opt into his contract. This decision is favorable to the Lakers, hurts the Rockets. Cavs remain firmly in the mix. At this point, I think it's Cavs, Lakers, and Sixers, but you knew that already. Now, bad beats, bad bets, bad for the books. By the way, I'm at Real Sportsbook. He's at Teddy_Covers on Twitter. Belgium, England under 2.5, minus 160, all the way down to 2, 1-0 final. We thought it'd be a sleep inducer, a non-event, as Nigel would call it, but there were more chances than I thought that I anticipated. Again, there was no incentive to win. I don't know why Belgium wanted to win, why anyone wanted to win this. They win the group, but they have a much tougher draw as England much better off being the runner-up, and it goes under 1-0. Ton of money on the under.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you talk about steam. This under got steamed and steamed in a big way. I'm not going to call it disastrous result for the books. And again, it's very different here in Vegas versus in the global community. World Cup, huge globally. Here in Vegas, they're not getting destroyed by a total move like this. Some of the offshore books really got pounded on this one. But the bottom line, Belgium, England staying under was most assuredly a bad result for the bookmakers.
Greinke does it again in Marlins Park. He's been terrific against Miami and beating them on the road. 7.5 down to 7, 4-0 final there. Rockies took money plus 101, went off a $1.25 favorite. They won 9-8. They blew a couple leads. Then it was their first win after trailing after 8. They blew it in the bottom of the 8th and then rallied to win it in the 9th. And the Red Sox go 6-0 this year against the Angels. I think they outscored them 42-19, something absurd, and hit 20 home runs. $1.35 up to 160. Red Sox roll 4-2.
Yeah, and Greinke, the money coming on the under for Zach, despite that he's had a fairly sharp home road dichotomy so far this season and last year and the year before. But as you mentioned, he's pitched well in Miami. The markets certainly weren't sleeping on that one. Arizona money under money pouring in. And Greinke throws another gem. And you talk about Boston. We'll talk about the Red Sox later when it comes to big game breakdown in their series with the Yankees this weekend. But the bottom line, Boston's playing good ball right now, coming off a very successful road trip. And certainly bettors weren't sleeping on them yesterday with the money pouring in on the Sox in their dominant performance against the Angels.
Who's the number one pitcher in ROI? Mike Leake. Mariners do it again. They win. Leake didn't take money. It was the over. Steamed up from 9.5 to 10.5. Not even close. 4-2 final. They went 5-5 on the 10-game road trip and didn't lose any ground. Seattle wins there, and the Nats took money. Sunday is July. They can't hit. I got to be cause for concern if the Nats miss the playoffs. Plus 134 down to 110 and 4-3 final. They get beat again. Nats in third place in the East.
Yeah, and I was really surprised to see all the Washington money come in yesterday against Nola, who's been an ace for the Phillies, who shut down the Nationals lineup, and who also has a home road dichotomy, has pitched great at Citizens Bank Ballpark. Did again yesterday. And those Nats bats, they had the shutout, day off. You're supposed to come back and light somebody up. They didn't yesterday. That's certainly a concern for Washington. As for the 9.5 up to 10.5 in Seattle, they're betting against Leake, even though they're not betting against Leake. When the total's getting steamed up like that, clearly the sharp money is saying, we don't believe Mike Leake deserves to be the top ROI pitcher in baseball. Well, he is, and he won again last night. And the over was a bad bet because Leake threw well once again, making money for those who've been backing him or playing him under the total. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the games.